Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are keeping safe, staying at home at this very crisis moment. Today I am going to talk about a grammatical item named suffix or prefix or affix. This item is especially for the students of class 8 to 10. This is a very important item. First of all, we have to know what is suffix or prefix or affix. Before going to the definition, I want to discuss another thing. Here on the board you can see that I have written 4 name of parts of speech. You know, there are 8 kinds of parts of speech. Among them, noun, adjective, verb and adverb. These 4 kinds of parts of speech are known as base word or keyword. What is a base word? Base word means these words can be changed from one part of speech to another. If we want to make a sentence meaningful or a passage meaningful, sometimes we need to change some words which are available in the passage or in the sentence within bracket. This process of changing different forms of words are known as suffix or prefix, and when we do both these is known as affix. Look at the board. Here there is a word beauty. This is a noun. Then beautiful, this is an adjective. Then beautify, this is a verb. Then beautifully, this is adverb. So you can see that one word can be changed in 4 ways. This change, whatever we make, either adding some letter or letters before the base word or after the base word, or sometimes both. This change totally known as affix. So we can say that when we add some letters before the base word, it is prefix. When we add after the base word, it is suffix, and when we add both the side is known as affix. There is also another example here. For example, you can see that this is a word change. This is a base word. It means poriborton kora or poriborton. This is a verb, also noun. If we say this is a base word, then we add an before the base word. The word is unchanged, that is prefix. Then we add able after the base word. Change able, this is affix, suffix. And then finally we have add both the sides before an and after able. The word totally comes unchangeable. This is affix. In this way, we can change the different types of words. This the process through which we change one word to another is known as suffix or prefix or affix. I think you have already understood the matter. Now, how can we make prefix? Here there are some examples. I am telling you one by one. First one is the base word is agree. If we add this, the word is disagree. If, then legal. If I add ill, then illegal. If the word is mortal, if I add im, that is immortal. The word is active. If I add inactive. The word is regular. If I add ir, that is irregular. Then use, if I add misuse, then the word is sense. If I add non, that is nonsense. Then finally the word is fit. If I add un, the word is unfit. So these base words have been changed one by one by adding dis, il, im, in, ir, mis, non, an. Whatever the letter or letters we have added before these base words, these are actually known as prefix. There are so many other words also. There are so many processes through which we can make prefix. Now, here there is suffix. There are some words you can follow these words. The first one is beauty. If I add full, the word becomes beautiful. Then care. If I add less, then careless. Then the word is happy. If I add ness, then happiness. Then the word is slow. If I add ly, then the word becomes slowly. Then the word is fashion. If I add able, the word is fashionable. Then the word is digit. If I add al, the word becomes digital. Then the word is employee. If I add double e, the word becomes employee. Then the word is rule. If I add er, the words become ruler. Then finally the word is boy. If I add hood, the word becomes boyhood. So these are the base words. And some another word or words, letter or letters I have added after the base word, and the words becomes in different way. So if we add the letter or letters after the base word, it is known as suffix. In this way, we can make prefix or suffix. It depends on the use or meaning of the sentences. Now, these two types of formation of words totally known as affix. So our main thing is how to change one word from another. In your exam, this question comes as a passage. In the passage, sometimes there are 8 or sometimes there are 10 words within the brackets, and you are asked to change the words according to the need. That is, you need to make the passage meaningful or clear. You have to change the words. Now, I want to show you a passage through which I want to show you how to change the words. Dear students, look at the board. You can see a passage. In this passage, there are 10 words which are within the brackets. Suppose this question has been set in your exam, in your question paper, and you are asked to complete the passage changing the words according to the need. Now, first of all, I would like to read out the passage. Free fighter is a war who took part in liberation, where in 1971. The dependence of motherland was there to him than his life. He joined the war willing. He had no might weapons, but he had moral courage. He was meant a guerrilla fight. He attacked the enemy from an known place and then appeared. If we try to realize the meaning of this passage, actually there are some mismeaning. Why? Because the miss word. It means that the words here are within the bracket, are not in a proper way. That's why it doesn't give us clear meaning. Now, we want to make it meaningful. How? Free fighter. Fighter is a noun. Before the word, there is a word free. Actually, at the beginning of a sentence, must have a noun. So, if we want to make it correct, this free would be freedom. This is a compound noun. So, freedom fighter is where? Actually, where it's a verb. A verb does not take any article. So, if we want to make it meaningful, the word where must be warrior. That is a noun. So, freedom fighter is a warrior who took part in liberation. Where in 1971. So, this is a complete sentence because it is now meaningful. একজন যোদ্ধা, স্বাধীনতা যোদ্ধা, সেই যে স্বাধীনতা যুদ্ধে 1971 সালে অংশগ্রহণ করেছিল। না, the dependence actually of motherland was there to him than his life. The word dependence means to depend other. But if we want to make the country free, the word must be opposite. So the independence. The independence of motherland was there. You can see that here there is a word then. This word is used in comparative degree. So the comparative form of there is there are. Then the independence of motherland was dearer to him than his life. Now it is meaningful. He joined the war willing. Question comes, how he joined the war? This word indicates actually the verb. So this word must be adverb. So willingly, intentionally, from himself, he joined the war. So he joined the war willingly. Then the sentence is, he had no might weapons. Weapons is a noun, and you know the word that expresses or indicates or illustrates noun is an adjective. Might is not an adjective, but mighty is an adjective. So he had no mighty weapons. But he had moral courage. He was men a guerrilla fight. He was men, actually verb. If we illustrate or define verb, then the word must be adverb. So he was mainly a guerrilla, not fight, because fight is a verb. As guerrilla, so must be, as the article is available here, so it must be noun. So fighter. Then the sentence comes, he was mainly a guerrilla fighter. Then he attacked the enemy from an known place. It is not clear. If anyone wants to defend the enemy, he must attack, not from a known place, but from an unknown place. So unknown. He attacked the enemy from an unknown place and then appeared. Not appeared, but disappeared. অর্থাৎ সে একটি অজানা জায়গা থেকে আঘাত করে আবার অদৃশ্য হয়ে যেত, এটাই হবে মিনিং। সুতরাং disappeared. So now the total passage becomes like freedom fighter is a warrior who took part in liberation war in 1971. The independence of motherland was dearer to him than his life. He joined the war willingly. He had no mighty weapons, but he had moral courage. He was mainly a guerrilla fighter. He attacked the enemy from an unknown place and then disappeared. If we analyze the words within the bracket, whatever we have changed, the first one is freedom. We have added literal letters after, so it is suffix. Warrior after, suffix. Then the independence before the word, so it is prefix. Then the there are after, so it is suffix. Then the word willingly after, so it is suffix. Then the mighty after, it is suffix. Then mainly after, suffix. Fighter after, suffix. Then unknown before, so prefix. Then disappeared before, it is prefix. So in this way, using suffix or prefix or both, that is affix, we can change the words according to our need. In this way, we can change different form of words which is meaningful according to the given passage or sentences. I think you have already look over this passage and whatever I have said by this time, and you have understand whatever I wanted to make you understand about suffix or prefix or affix. Now, sitting at home, you can consult so many passages available in your text, and if you do so, I hope you will learn in a better way. If you have any question or any query, you can call me over phone. Don't come out from house because you know this time is very dangerous or crisis moment. Next time I will take some other classes also up to them, that you stay home, stay safe. Not more today. Thank you all.